Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Shield. Last time we left off, we had started off the quest with the King of Bountiful Harvest, Calyrex. And now we are continuing that, legendary clue. I had to think of the right phrase to use there. And going to a couple locations on our map. This is where we're going to decide where to plant those carrots. Now, most playthroughs and players I've ever seen do this usually go for the one here in the old cemetery. However, to kind of fit with the Crown Tundra's theme and the fact that I like the design, I'm going up to the Snowslide Slope to show off the Ice-type version one. So, let's get on our bike and get going. Or not.
Nanny! Sing that song about King Steed's Pokemon.
Oh, of course, dear, I'd love to.
Ice root carrots, cold as ice, munched all up by the bully in white. Shade root carrots, dark as doom, crunched by the bully with a ghastly gloom. Now you make sure you eat your veggies too, just like the Pokemon in the song. Yes, Nan!
Cute. But yeah, that's a nice foreshadow there. So that's up, so I want to go this way. So back in Frostpoint Field, we just keep heading east. And we'll come to it eventually. Now you don't have to just stick to this legendary clue, you can actually go for all of them at once if you so choose. But I want to stick with the story, so I'm going to keep going. That's the Snorlax. Greedent. What sounded like Brazong. Or Dactyl, that was a Brazong. Obstagoon. Altaria. And, I see a shiny. I'm distracted by shiny objects, okay? This is a thing. And this is where we need to go. The Snowslide Slope. Ice-type Pokemon abound up here. Now let's see, where is that? Ah, right here. It's one of the fields Calyrex told you about. Do you want to plant the carrot seeds in this field? Yes. You only get one choice. He dragged him the whole way here. I see you have reached one of the fields. If you plant the seeds in this field, ice root carrots will grow. It has been so long that my memory is hazy, but I believe that my loyal steed would often partake in this sort of vegetable. If ice root carrots were the type my steed preferred, it must have been ice type, mustn't it? It's most vexing that I can't recall. I suppose we will see. I will ask but once more. Are you sure this is the field in which you want to plant the seeds? Yes. Very well. Then I ask that you plant the seeds. And that's exactly what we do. Very good, very good. You have an able hand for working with soil. Now then, it's time that I did my part. Let me show you my powers. Remember those books that read about a certain dance? Ah! I didn't realize he had full control over peonies during that dance. Doink. You planted so many seeds, and yet my powers could only get one to grow. To think that I have fallen so low, it truly breaks my heart. But soon it will be time to bid my sorrow farewell. Now, human child, I must ask that you pull that ice root carrot free with all your might. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. 1 and 2 and pull! And now I have the ice root carrot. Well done, human child. That carrot will be the key to luring my royal steed back to me. Now all I need are the reins of unity. They will amplify my power, letting me ride my loyal steed with ease. But I doubt I shall ever get another set from the humans in the village. There he goes. What? Glastier, my loyal steed? Is that you? That glistening white pelt. That rough, violent gallop. It has not changed from the day we first met. Oh, how this brings back memories. It is my belief that while my steed picked on the scent of the carrots, it could not determine where the scent was coming from. Judging from the direction it ran off in, it must be headed to the village in an attempt to pillage carrots there. If that's true, then Freezington is in danger. Human child, we must make haste. Oh boy. And then we updated the clue. And now we just have to make our way back. And of course, the easiest way is to just fly there. Alright, and just head over to the fields. Wait! Oh, here it comes. Glastier. Now we can't catch him, he's just running violent, so we have to calm him down. And he spotted our ice root carrot. Alright, ice type, I don't think I'm gonna do too well here, but let's just try. Now here's a song I haven't heard in a very long time. I love how menacing the orchestra makes it sound. Okay, another ore sphere should do the trick. There we go. Ooh, almost a level up for blue. There, that calmed it down a bit. Eek! Showing just how violent some Pokemon can be. Are you all right? Yes, I feel like something stepped in to save me. Hmm? And we got the tuft of white mane fur. Oh, kind visitor, how could I possibly thank you enough for saving the people of this village? I had no idea such a vicious Pokemon still existed in the tundra. Why, it reminded me of that Pokemon in the fairy tales, the loyal steed of the king. But no doubt I am overthinking things. What is that you have there? Is that a tuft of white mane hair? In the fairy tales, it is said that by weaving the hair of this loyal steed together with a radiant blossom grown by the king, it is possible to create the reins of unity which link the king with its steed. In fact, it was my own ancestors who used to weave the reins of unity following an ancient tradition passed down over many years. Of course, I myself have never seen any kind of radiant flower, and the method of making the reins has also been lost to time. In any case, we can't spend all day musing over fairy tales. I must make plans and preparations. That Pokemon could well decide to pay us another visit after all. Thank you very much for your help, kind traveler. So we need to talk to Calyrex. As he drags Peony around like a doll. Okay, well, let's go talk to them, shall we? You have my thanks for protecting the village, human child. Were I at my full power, I could have tamed my steed and regained its loyalty. But weakened as I am now, the most I could do was influence its will and make it depart. If only I had the reins of unity, they would have allowed me to tame my steed in short order. We need a flower. What's that? We can make a set with the reins with mane hair from my loyal steed, and a flower that I can grow? Flower. Yes, but of course. I had assumed that the humans stopped making the reins of unity because they had lost their faith in me. But it was because I lost the power to grow the material needed. I've spent far too long holding my misguided assumptions, it seems. Pardon me there, that snuck up on me. It has been many centuries since I was able to grow a radiant flower. Doing so drains much of my power. But for whatever reason, a fraction of my power seems to have returned to me just now. There is only one thing to be done. Let the radiant flower bloom. Crownus bloomus? Really? It's a beautiful petal. Take this, human child. Radiant petal. It shames me to admit, but a whole flower is beyond me right now. I do not know if that petal will be enough, but I must still ask that you use it to try and create the reins of unity. The descendants of the family who once made the reins for me should still live in the village. I put my hopes on you, human child. Okay, well, since the mayor has already told us he's one of the ancestors, let's go talk to him and see if he can help us out. As I run into the guard again. Okay. Oh, hello again, savior of our village. Come to do some more reading? I need a favor. I beg your pardon, you want me to make a set of reins of unity? Well, I say, that presents a bit of a problem. If my dear great-granddad were still around, he'd have been able to make you a set. But unfortunately, we've no one left who knows the traditional ways at this point. What's more, I doubt you have the flower you'd need to forge a set of the reins. I got a petal, at least. Is that a petal from a radiant flower? If so, would that not mean the King of Bountiful Harvest is truly... No, I dare not hope. If I recall, my ancestors made reins of unity by following the ways passed down in fairy tales. There were two key materials, a flower and hair's form from a Pokemon. But I'm afraid those old traditions have long since faded from memory. Still, how could I refuse a favor so much of a kind and helpful guest? The materials, if you please. And at least we're gonna try. I can't promise this will turn out as well as the ones my great-granddad would have made, but time to breathe life back into the traditions of my village. Ah, determined man, yes. I'm afraid it hasn't come out well at all. I fancy myself a crafty enough sort, but I suppose it'd take a craftsman to truly delicate technique to make such fine reins. Oh, please don't look so dejected. I am very sorry. Truly I am. Oi, Mr. Mayor! The hot water in my shower seems to have gone on holiday. Yes, terribly sorry. I'll have a look at it soon. Oh, you're here too, Chief? Were you in the middle of something? The pair of you seem awful gloomy. Here's what happened. What? Is that all? So all you need to do is make some nice cord. Pass those materials to me for a mow. Alright, got my pedal, got my hair. Now what am I supposed to do with them? If I may be so bold, allow me to share a song that survives from the legends. Blossom woven round and round, a royal gift in main hairs bound. Steady on, old bloke, the singing's a bit much. Oh well, that'll do for an answer. Yeah! All finished. Have a look. Think this'll do? Hey, if he made the uniform we have, then yeah. Set of Reigns of Unity. Cord that shines when you hold them up to the light. People of old times presented these to the King of Bountiful Harvest to express their gratitude. You're more capable than your face lets on. These Reigns of Unity are a spitting image of those in my family's tales. I don't sew all my dear rebellious daughter's clothes for nothing, you know. Told ya. Even the explorer's outfit I gave you was handmade by yours truly, Chief. See? You know you got a good dad when he knows how to sew. Then again, anyone with a family member who knows how to sew, I praise. I wish I knew how to use a sewing machine. I only know how to mend clothing. It seems you got the Reigns of Unity you need. Isn't that just smashing? And now they're going to discuss the hot water in the shower. Would you believe it? I caught myself falling asleep outside again. I was chilled to the bone, so I thought I'd warm myself up with a good hot shower at our base. But the water's coming out as ice cold. I got ultra mega surprised. Ah! That caught me by surprise! Human child, were you able to make the Reigns of Unity? You bet. Actually, Chief Peony did. Indeed. This man has done so much to aid me. I do hope I can repay him sometime. I have some good news of my own. I was finally able to track down my loyal steed. Glastier is making its home in the Crown Shrine. It is a place where my loyal steed and I spent much time together. I had been avoiding the place, as I feared I would get trapped in mine own nostalgia. Why has my loyal steed made this shrine its home? Is it reminiscing about our time together? No, it can't be. The Crown Shrine stands majestically atop the mountain to the north. Bring the carrot and the Reigns of Unity and meet me there. I shall hasten there now, but you may come when you feel you are ready. I am counting on you, child. And we updated the legendary clue once more. Now, I just need to check something here. Yeah, Blue's not healed. Not gonna bother going to the cabin to heal, I'll just use what I have. There we go. Okay, so, let's get back on our bike and actually go ahead there already. We're getting pretty close to the end of this legendary clue. Oh, another scenario. Ah, this. Let's get it triggered. Yes, there they are! These are exactly what I was looking for. I knew my hypothesis was spot on. Wait, Jess! What are you doing at places like this? Exploring? Are you having me on this freezing place? Hardly the kind of locale I'd pick to go exploring if it were up to me. But here I am, stuck in the Crown Tundra, trying to learn more about a group of Pokemon. There are some Pokemon that prefer places where there are no people, you see. Pokemon that choose to live in isolation. The Crown Tundra here is just the place for that sort of Pokemon. If my theory is correct, then I think a certain trio of legendary Pokemon could be lurking somewhere in these lands. I'm sure my theory is not wrong. If you want some proof, then look here. See those footprints? You found evidence of the Iron Will Pokemon. That's 2% of the data needed to track it. My theory is that the legendary Iron Will Pokemon, Cavern Pokemon, and Grassland Pokemon are all somewhere out here in the Crown Tundra. And there's evidence like this scattered all over the place that'll lead us to them. If we can find more evidence and collect 100% of the data needed to track these legendary Pokemon, then I bet we could use my Pokemon Finder to figure out what habitats they're living in. But this place is wicked cold, and it's putting me in hibernation mode. Are you planning to stick around here for a while, Jess? Think you can try and spot more evidence like this and report it to me when you find it? I'll reward you for your hard work, of course. I'll be waiting in that house there, so I can stay warm and cozy and maybe feel my fingers. So that I can grip a pen and write, of course, since I'll be working so hard on my research. Nice save, Sonia. But yes, the 3 legendary Pokemon from the Unova region traverse the Crown Tundra. So now you will be finding those footprints all over the place. Whereas in battle and training was the theme of the Isle of Armor, the Crown Tundra is all about legends. So legendary Pokemon are abound. But I'm going to keep my focus on the legendary clues, and then I'll worry about the Unovan legendaries after. So back to Frostpoint Field, and we're going to be heading up the hill. I went the wrong way, whoops! There's 2 ways to kind of loop around back to the village. Continuing on, as I get lost, because it's very easy for me to get lost here, believe it or not. Crown Tundra really is a beautiful place, though. Whee! Whoop! Nidoqueen. And now we're going the right way. Kinda wish the mock bike was still a thing. We'd get up there so much sooner. Oh my. Okay, we just have to make our way to the top, so this route's gonna be interesting. Because this cave can be a bit of a maze. the tunnel to the top. Now if my full of Zubats. If I can remember where I'm going, I should be able to make it to the top pretty quick. Do 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 do. That's a Gabite. Is this the right way? Path to the peak. Yes, it is. We're almost there. Oh, hard to see through the pop filter. That's an Absol. Oh, I'm so tempted to go catch that Absol. It's one of my favorite Pokemon from the Hoenn region. Getting pretty snowy up here. Here we are, the Crown Shrine. What was once a beautiful castle. I can only imagine what that tree would have looked like in full bloom. God, the environments are just gorgeous. Oh. Glastier is supposed to be up here. Why, there we go. I've been waiting, human child. The Crown Shrine is a place I once called home. Glastier must think me helpless now that I have lost my powers. It taunts me by making this place its own dwelling. I see you have indeed brought me the Reins of Unity. You have my thanks, child. Handed over the reins. The feeling of holding these again. The color, the way they shine in the light. Oh, how this brings back memories. Glastier is a very proud Pokemon. One might even call it arrogant. It will not accept me as its master again unless I am able to prove that my power outweighs its own. I will use the Reins of Unity and pour my power into the very body of my loyal steed. That should convince it that I am indeed still deserving of its loyalty. Now, human child, in order to lure my loyal steed to me, place the ice root carrot into the basket near where Glastier's made its bed. And let's do just that. Yes. That is a big carrot, holy. The time has come, human child. But you have successfully defeated my loyal steed once already. It will not willingly approach anyone it considers to be a threat. We must hide and wait for it to appear. Look at Calyrex go. Full power has been restored. And it's beautiful. What in the world? Such a huge noggin, and it's got a ride? It can talk! Glad you can understand it. What do you want? Huh? I've got no idea what you're saying, but somehow it also makes sense. Hold the phone. He was aware. Human child. Thank you for your... I need to stop laughing. Thanks to your efforts, I have been reunited with my loyal steed. And now I am finally at my full power. I was convinced the people had no longer believed in me, and that I had also lost my loyal steed. I was trapped in the throes of deep loneliness. But you saved me. There are truly no words with which to fully express my gratitude to you. So, I have a suggestion. If you are able to catch me even with my powers restored, it will prove your worth beyond any doubt, and I will lend you my strength on your journey. Once you have readied yourself, come and face me. But first, I should get this man back to where I found him. It would be no good to let him freeze out in this frigid clime. And he's taking him home. But yes, now we are given the privilege of being able to catch Calyrex and Glastier. However, I'm going to save that for next time. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Let's Play Pokemon Shield. This is Autumn Child saying, I'll see you all next time.